So the day has finally come, or it has been since last Wednesday.
Right.
The Mario movie is finally out. And there's been a lot of mixed reactions off of it, but for us,
we enjoyed it.
We didn't care. We really loved it because this movie was hell of a lot of exciting things that I've seen in a video game movie in a while. Not only that, like the opening weekend for the Mario movie made about $377 million in the box office.
And that's why we went to see it on Easter weekend.
Yeah, Easter weekend wasn't as packed, but it was actually really fun to go watch in theaters mainly just to see, you know, the beloved two plumbers just go on a simple adventure. Is it just me, or honestly is most video game movies starting to have its own renaissance now?
No, I think they're having their own renaissance.
Yeah, because Nintendo has made a lot of money now with the Mario movie.
And
Sonic movies have done really well. Yeah. Last of Us was one of them that did insanely well. And then now we got the Five Nights at Freddy's movie coming out like in a few months now, which is even wild.
Yeah.
And it's like...
How come we won't get a Crash Bandicoot movie?
Who knows, dude? We'll have to wait and see. Sony kind of makes terrible movies, though, let's be honest. So, alright. We're going to be jumping into spoilers, though. Not really spoiler, though, but we're going to talk about the things that we normally liked about the movie, and
a few things that made us cringe while enjoying it at the same time.
Well, I didn't really cringe too much, though. It was like, I was like smiling like ear to ear at most parts, but let's just get into the good parts. The animation's really gorgeous.
Yeah.
That's all I could say, because
Illumination might have like took a while for them to have that much vibration of their colors for the film.
Yeah. For me, it was like, it took, like, there was a lot of love and care put into, like, the amount, mainly the games, yeah, because everybody who grew up with the Mario video games like we did, and then there was our parents' generation, it, like, pretty much brings everybody together, mainly.
So, when the movie starts, it begins off with Bowser taking over the Penguin Kingdom.
Yeah, Penguin? You're sounding like Benedict Cumberbatch now.
Sorry, Penguin.
Penguin. It's not penguin or penguin. Alright? Don't ex Benadryl Cumberbatch it. Bowser apparently ends up destroying an entire castle
to steal the star.
Yeah, and the star has, like, greater power. So it's just a simple plot, though. Like, the bad guy gets the big, like, weapon, and then the heroes manage to come in and save the day like usual. It's a very simple plot. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but it's... I guess people were just expecting way too much for a Mario movie.
You mean the critics were expecting too much?
Well, critics are people still, too, but sometimes their opinions are irrelevant as fuck, though. You know? But,
Well, before after Bowser, we actually cut to the Mario rap.
Yeah, and this is another thing we gotta gush about. The fan service in this movie is insane. Like, there's so many things that you can, like, put, like, little cheeky nods and references to. You even got, like, the original Mario voice actor doing actual English instead of broken English. Yeah. Which is, like, really weird to see, but it's actually kind of heartwarming to see, though. Let's be honest. Chris Pratt also did a good job with the Mario voice, too.
Yeah, like
he only did it for, like, maybe the first few seconds of it, but it was still worth it in the end.
Yeah.
Like, we still managed to see what he looked like.
And speaking of Mario, I think we also met Charles Martinet back at Comic-Con a long time ago.
I don't even know if I have a picture of that, but if I do, I'll show it to you guys one day, but alright, that's enough. But, yeah, another good thing that I gotta say about the movie is that the voice acting's good. I know that's really stupid for me to say because people were expecting Seth Rogen to do like a Donkey Kong ape impression or something. Like, what did you all even expected, though? Like, DK is DK.
And if he wants to talk, he can talk.
Yeah. DK sometimes does talk, but we don't talk about the DK animated show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's saved for another day.
So... Like, it shows a few scenes in the Mario movie where Mario and Luigi are like nobodies, but they're also trying to have their own plumbing business.
Yeah, that one, they do kind of stick with that mostly for the entire movie because they go through, like, pipes and stuff mainly.
When they try to save Brooklyn, it goes poorly until they find a pipe that sucks them into the Dark Lands for Luigi, and for the Mushroom Kingdom to Mario.
Yeah, and then everybody knew that Luigi was getting kidnapped anyways.
Right.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah. After that, I will say, though, too, some of the action sequences in this movie are fucking amazing. I love them, honestly, because it's basically them doing all the cool Mario stuff that you expect them to do.
It feels so cinematic when you're watching it.
Yeah, and yet, meanwhile, everybody's turned into Martin Scorsese for the Phase 4 and 5 of the MCU, so I think if Martin was onto something, dude, I think he was. Nintendo's killing it.
But in, like, another scene that Mario meets Toad, and then he enters in to meet the Princess Peach.
Yeah, like,
voiced by Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, everybody knows. Everybody knows the acting is good, but Anya Taylor-Joy was actually really enjoyable too as Peach.
I don't know why people were complaining about her, saying that her character was ruined.
No, her character wasn't really ruined. I would just say it was more, like, modified.
More modified.
Yeah, they made her better, basically.
Yeah, and then she eventually lets Mario train on his own to fight Bowser.
Yeah, well, he trains like in a montage sequence.
And keep in mind, there is a few licensed music we heard in the film.
None of them were bad, though. Actually, they were actually really good songs that everybody knows, apparently. So they got like "Take on Me," No Sleep Till Brooklyn, Beastie Boys. Check those guys out; they're cool.
And they also had AC/DC Thunderstruck.
Yeah, that one felt a little off in my opinion, but I think that would have fit more for Bowser's Invasion mainly.
Yeah, but the Mr. Blue Sky mostly fit well for
the ending, right?
Yeah.
Was it the ending?
Yeah, it was at the ending.
Yeah, it was. All right, but now we're gonna kind of get into the little criticism. These aren't really a big complaint, but there's a few things that I have to say about the movie. Mainly, the pacing is insanely fast.
I know.
Like, it's like for a movie that's an hour and a half long, I can kind of understand that the story is pretty simple though. But I felt like the pacing felt a little off. Like, it just went way too fast.
Sometimes Illumination movies are short.
Yeah. I'm expecting, like, maybe if they make another Mario movie in the future, or even a spin-offs of, like, Donkey Kong or Luigi.
It needs to be a bit longer.
Yeah, they might, who knows, well, Nintendo's success with that movie has proven it, so there's a possible chance that the movies might be even longer.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the pacing isn't really a bad thing per se, it just goes a little too fast, in my opinion.
And here we are with the spoilers for a second.
Well, no, we don't need this. Could we actually, not the spoilers. But there was also another criticism that I wanted to say.
What?
Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong. What the fuck was that?
We could have gotten Christopher Lloyd as...
Dude, it just, like, everything in his dialogue sounded so forced, in my opinion. Like, he just sounded like that the whole time.
Well, Christopher Lloyd, he would have been a much better Cranky Kong, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know why?
He probably would've...
I fucking love Christopher Lloyd. I just love how he just performs crazy.
Yeah, he's getting too old to perform crazy nowadays.
Right?
He almost revealed Anakin's war criminal backstory in the recent Mandalorian episode. So, I don't think we need that.
Me either.
Alright. But yeah, Fred Armisen... He was miscast as hell as Cranky Kong, let's be honest.
We could have gotten, like, an older guy to play,
Mel Brooks as Cranky Kong.
Or Henry Winkler from Barry.
Yeah, both of them would have worked, but... Fred Armisen, we love you though, but the performance is
miscast.
Not there. That's all I could say. But alright, now we'll get into spoilers. The final battle.
Oh, you're going too quick.
Like the Mario movie itself.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, we also noticed that Luigi gets kidnapped by Bowser, and we also see this flashback sequence where Luigi and Mario are babies.
Yeah, so we get to see a glimpse of baby Mario
and we get to see
Luigi.
And yeah, it was a nice glimpse to see that there.
Yeah.
And then Bowser kidnaps Luigi and tells him where's Mario.
Well, asks him where's Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it begins on of a whole like Rainbow Road chase scene
With the army of the cons.
and with the Koopas too, because and the Mario Kart segment is really good too. Personally, I think the Donkey Kong and the Mario Kart fight scene is my favorite.
Yeah, but and speaking of the Donkey Kong fight scene, they played the frickin' Donkey Kong rap song.
Yeah, that's so crazy though, because my jaw literally dropped to the floor when I started hearing it though, because oh my god, I wonder how Grant Kirkhope feels about that right now.
The weirdest thing is that Seth Rogen doesn't like the rap song.
Yeah,
And
it's supposed to be cheesy though. Donkey Kong's a cheesy thing, but apparently brings out the penis joke in all of us.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah. And then afterwards, Mario and DK get blown up on the
Rainbow
road by a blue shell.
They get eaten by a fish and shit. And
It kind of looked like the eel from Mario 64 mainly.
it looked like it a little, but
Yeah.
it was more like a whale.
Yeah, it looked sluggy whale, kinda.
Yeah, and then I also love the smug Sin City faces that Mario and DK made.
I hope that gets memed on. Like, DK giving the light skid stare to Mario has probably got to be the most meme-worthy thing ever. Bring back the light skin stare, goddammit. That meme is funny. Alright?
And for Bowser's plan, he's planning to take over the Mushroom Kingdom to marry Princess Peach.
Oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention this. This isn't really a criticism. This is more of a compliment, or what the things I liked. There's a love triangle thing going on between Mario, Peach, and
Bowser,
like in Mario Odyssey, and and they managed to make it funny.
It was
Like, I wish there could have been more of it, but maybe they might be in the next few movies. But yeah, that one alone had me chuckling for a minute.
I like how the Koopa actually asked Bowser, like, doesn't the princess hate you?
Yeah, I heard one dude
And he,
bust
like,
out laughing in the theater.
and then like fucking Bowser just burns the frickin' Koopa into crisp.
Yeah, he's going.
Burn him into turtle soup.
Yeah, he burned him into turtle soup. God damn it, we gotta stop with that joke. Alright, but now the final battle is a big battle. Apparently, a bullet bill gets shot over at the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario ends up leading it to
The portal.
the portal pipe
With the pipe.
with the Brooklyn thing. And Brooklyn gets all destroyed by Bowser's area, and then they have like a huge fight over
Everything was all sucked into all the way to New York.
Yeah, New York though.
And
New
then,
York
like,
apparently turned into the Mushroom Kingdom, and they end up doing this huge climactic battle, and apparently Mario and Luigi get the star. They take out every single enemy and take down Bowser.
And then
That was honestly really cool to see too.
And then we also forgot to mention about Peach's ice powers. It reminded me a little bit like Elsa, but like let it go.
No, don't even start with that. We're talking about Peak here, and yet you're mentioning about Frozen.
Well, the people made a joke off of it.
You guys are grimy for that. Then the post-credit scene. We have two. We already know that Bowser sings about Peach, so he's like
Locked up.
locked up and blatantly obsessing about her.
And then like
And then Yoshi, the Yoshi egg, is underneath the sewer, and it ends up cracking, and you hear Yoshi's voice. The end. Like, I really hope Nintendo is really starting to prove that they're gonna make good animated movies. Because you remember when they tried making a Zelda movie?
Yeah, and it didn't go well.
Yeah.
Because it was also going to be by the same animation that did TMNT.
Yeah, but who knows? I really hope to God if they do make a Zelda movie, I want it to be like a first ever PG-13 rating movie.
Well, sure.
Yeah,
I was more thinking about more like a How to Train Your Dragon style
type story.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever they work with, Nintendo, y'all can figure this shit out yourselves. You guys got a cinematic universe ahead of you. But
the only Nintendo movie I expect to be PG-13 is Metroid.
Metroid, yeah, I could see that happening. And then the rest of it onwards could be, PG. Yeah. I'm gonna give the Super Mario Bros. Movie an A-. So anyway, that's about it. See ya.